The time to play Sword of Convallaria is almost up, and so today I want to bring you guys a tier list for day 1 release based not only on the Chinese and the Taiwanese server, but also adapted a little bit to the global version itself we're getting. So as you can see, this is all the characters in the game current tier list. But what we want to check and focus on, it's the global version right now for us. So I want to be talking mostly about the strongest characters. If you have questions about the specific ones that are lower on the tier list, do let me know and I'll make videos on them. But today we're going to be focusing on the strongest ones and why they are the strongest ones. So as usual, before we start, leave a like, subscribe, help me grow the channel. If you enjoy Sword of Convallaria, I stream every single day and make videos every single day as well. So let's get started. This is my website, waifus.com. Of course, take any tier list you see only as a reference, guys. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's a Chinese, a Taiwanese, from the best player in the world. Just take it as a reference, all right? Every account is different, and of course, gacha games at the end of the day are games you play because you enjoy or you like certain characters. Okay, so this is a reference for people who want to know what's meta and see what they like from there. So let's start with the T0 units. Of course, you will know who the strongest ones are going to be on release. It's going to be Beryl, Cole, Gloria, and Inana. So let's talk first about Inana and Cole, since it's the one that I have here, and why they are so strong. So first of all, Inana. Inana is a character that not only heals your team, which is a decent healer, but why she is so good is because she will provide you with a double turn. Let's say I go and I attack with Cole, but now my Inana goes and uses her skill on Cole, so Cole can again attack another unit or move or prepare for the next turn, whatever you want to do. She has a second action, and that is on games like this, strategy games, completely broken. She also summons a guard. That is her passive. All right, her passive is that she summons a guard that you can control and play with, and this guard is pretty good because he will tank some damage. When Inana heals this guard, it's actually increased healing. It's not normal healing. It's like a 20% increase, and not only that, but you can use that as fodder, so your other units can reposition and prepare for whatever you are up on the next turn. That is why she is so good. She heals, she buffs, she gives an extra turn, and she summons fodder you can use to reposition your characters. She is an incredible unit, and she is still to this day on Taiwanese servers T0. Next is Gloria. I don't have her on Taiwanese account, but we can talk about her a little bit, all right? So Gloria is a support slash DPS unit that she will basically provide an aura to a lot of your characters in the battlefield thanks to her flag. Her flag provides an aura, and the good thing is that she can put her flag down and use her sword or pick up the flag again and keep attacking with her as a spear. So she's an hybrid DPS support character. It's pretty simple to play, honestly, but it's an amazing unit if you want to, of course, build a team around the Union and around the Knights and about area. As you can come here, go into the Union, you'll see that she is one of the Knights. There is also more Knights that are lower rarity as well. So if we go to most of these characters, they're going to be part of the Union. Some of them actually, this icon right here, this is the Union, the Knights, whatever you want to call them. And as you can see, Tristan is part of this. Agatha is part of this, August, Theodon, Gloria, and a bunch of SR characters that are pretty strong as well. So if you want to build a team around that aura, Gloria is without a doubt one of the strongest ones you can pick at release. And she's the first banner too, so you know, more reasons to go for her. And now let's go into the best DPSs at the release, which are both Cole and Beryl. So starting with Cole. Cole is a pretty simple character, all right? Cole is a character, it's an assassin. It's a girl, by the way. I was confused with, but it is what it is. They didn't make it super clear, even on the Awakening art, you know, which is not too clear, what can I say? But Cole is an assassin that will be able to act. The more she kills, the more she can keep acting. It's pretty simple and pretty straightforward. She also can buff her own dodge to guarantee a dodge and actually save her. She also has a passive that will teleport her to the back of the enemy when attack and keep attacking. She's early game, most likely the strongest unit in the game, early game. When we get into mid late, Beryl takes over and will stay on that T0 position until the recent Taiwanese version. She is still T0. Cole is a little bit down on 0.5, but for us it's T0. And then lastly, Beryl, our favorite witch. All right, pretty cute girl. She is also one of the first characters we're gonna be getting with Cole on a banner, and I would suggest going for Cole or Beryl. Whatever you get, you're good to go. Honestly, it doesn't matter which one you get. Beryl is really strong for multiple reasons. She has armor penetration, which is not the only reason why she's strong. One of the biggest things she has is that she will constantly passively recover energy. Right, this This means she can keep spamming her abilities a lot more than other characters. She has multiple attacks that will also burn the enemies and also burn the terrain, and she has multiple attacks that will attack multiple enemies and do AoE damage on really big areas, even if you have to charge those attacks for one turn. I'm gonna be making builds for all of these characters on the first couple of days of the game. If you're interested, once again, leave a like and subscribe to be notified when those go up. And then lastly, I want to talk also an important mention from this tier list video. It's Dantalion. Dantalion is a character that is pretty unique. He has physical damage, but he also deals magical damage based off his physical damage. It's pretty nice. I will say, if you can get a copy of Dantalion, like if you get him, do not be discouraged, because he is one of the strongest characters as well early on. He's really strong, okay? Anytime people die, he's gonna keep getting stronger. He has plenty of abilities. He is also a leader aura. You wanna get at least a character on your team that can provide a leadership aura, and he provides this for Iria. Iria is a lot of characters, okay? Look at all of these SSRs. All of these guys are from the kingdom of Iria, meaning the moment you get this leadership aura, everyone will benefit from this, all right? All of these guys here will benefit from this. So if you were to be getting Inana, benefits from this. Maitha benefits. Nungar and Nergal as well, both sister and brother. Pamina, Eda, Faikal will get for free. Xavier, Rawuya. Okay, there is a lot of characters that will benefit from this Iria leadership aura. He has a lot of offensive skills. He has range attacks and melee attacks, making him a really versatile character. I will say one of my favorites, honestly, if I get him while rerolling. If I get like Cole or Gloria and Dantalion, I will be completely happy, because that is a really good starter account. After these 5 initial characters, honestly, I will say if you get something like Magnus, Nono Will, early on they are strong. Infection teams, the furry teams, are not that strong late game, because infection or poison in this game, whatever you want to call it, dot damage acts or deals damage at the end of the turn, meaning you can still get killed before the poison procs. It's not at the beginning of the turn. It's a little bit weird, but it is what it is. Infection is not that strong late game. You can use it if you like it to clear everything. Once again, this is just a reference on what's like the strongest for most content, right? But you can use Infection if you wish to. Magnus and Alexei are really good starting tanks, but they will be dropping a little bit with Maitha as well the moment we get Cocoa, okay? Cocoa is just completely stupid. She's too strong. I'm gonna be making a separate video talking about characters you should be looking out for when it comes to the future in the Taiwanese server. But there is a lot of characters that are coming that are really, really good. The same for T1 characters. Lily Will, Momo, Nungal, really strong characters. Nungal can be played on 2 different builds, be it with just normal basic attacks or as a sniper with the skills. Lily Will at the beginning is going to be a little bit falling apart, not doing that much damage, but the moment you keep building her and we progress into the game, she keeps getting stronger. She is really, really good. Momo is a special case, because she has infection layers like most of the furry characters, but she also has abilities that push and pull. The problem is that a lot of enemies will become immune to pulling and pushing endgame, and this means she's losing some value, because she has decent AoE, decent single target, decent infection damage. She's like a jack of all trades, master of none, if you want to call her something, right? And then the rest of the characters, some people will say that Samantha is a really good character at the beginning. I disagree, for one simple reason. Most of your characters will have abilities that will allow them to heal themselves, be it with their passives, be it with normal skills. This is almost every character will have passives and skills that allows them to heal themselves, okay? Be it Cocoa, be it Maitha, be it Inana, it doesn't matter whoever it is. If you go into the support slash healers, you'll see that the good ones are always because they are hybrid healers and supports, not only a healer. She's not a bad character by any means, and you will need the healer. If you get her, you're set on that, all right? But if you can't get the hybrid, it's always gonna be. And that said, when it comes to T2 characters, I don't want to get too much into them. They are not that great. They are situational characters. Can you clear with them? Yes, you can clear content with them, absolutely. If you're a meta slave like me, I don't think it's worth building them, but there is some characters that are pretty good looking, even at lower tier. So for example, for me, Hasna and Eshak Lulu, right? They are 2 characters that I'm gonna be pulling for and putting on my team. I don't care if they're not that good, because I like how they look, right? Even if I am a meta slave, I'm also a waifu collector. So as usual, guys, play with whatever you like. This is the initial tier list for release. You guys have the link in the description. Always, anything you do on the website, just leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. This is gonna be for this one. Thank you to my patrons for making this content possible. Love you all, bosses. Good luck with your pool dinner. I'll see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。
天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。